are live. We are so live. What is up? Bum, bum, Hi Mia. We're out here kind of bing chilling. Great. Yeah. Kind of waiting for other people. Mm-hmm. Boys don't cry. Candoreba. Yo, let's go. What is up, Ponte Born? Well, I haven't smelled Vanille Vin, so I can't decide it quite yet, but from what I've smelled, it is my favorite from the brand. Yes, Ambre Supreme is just, it's very good. How are you doing, by the way? What's your scent of the day, if you don't mind me asking, you know? Let me go ahead and give this a nice inhale, you know, a little bit of a yeah, that's the stuff. Did you watch the newest Pasha video or any of the Pasha videos? Yeah, this. I'm gonna wear it a bit less, you know, keep the fragrance rotations a bit more varied, but it is fire, fire. Yes, it's very pleasant, very regal, very beautiful. Ooh, acqua di Parma, fico di Amalfi, Colonia. I had a bottle. I actually have the empty bottle here. I had 100 ml of Colonia Pura, which I really enjoyed. Is there anything left? No, but I really enjoyed this while it lasted. Super soapy, citrusy thing. Super pleasant. I don't know. Like, I could see myself getting another bottle of this. I really could. This Colonia Pura stuff, incredible. Just, wow. Yeah. You know, I had some pretensions about it being cheap at discounters, but like at this point, I don't know. I'm over that. I'm ready to jump back into like super soapy scents. You know, I just want that. I want that. Yeah. It's great, but I don't know. Yeah. Go ahead and get a bottle. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll be great. Yeah. You have the original Colonia, which yeah, that's literally just an eau de Cologne, which is that very citrus green, neroli bite of that era, you know, 1700s. Yeah, that's just how it is with that brand. It's very uh yeah, it's very, shall I say it, very soapy, very clean, very traditional. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is very nice. Yeah. I Zdravo Dushan. Dobro veče. How are you, my man? What's your sign of the day? Yeah, what's your sign of the day, my guy? And have either of you watched uh the Sultan Pasha, the newest Sultan Pasha video, or just any of the Sultan Pasha videos? Cause like I'm really enjoying the Sultan Pasha stuff. Like super fun and interesting to just smell them. I had a bit of a kerfuffle, a bit of a blunder with a scent that I thought was Joria, but it was actually Cheval d'Arabier. Oscar Oscar de la Renta pour lui. Hmm. That's I mean, I don't know. It might be like a fougere, like a nice 80s fougere. I haven't smelled that one. In terms of 80s fougeres, I've smelled Enrico Coveri Peron. And in terms of just any masculine fougeres, there's, you know, you can't not talk about this, the 200 ml Azzaro. L'artisan Zonka. But yeah, this here is great. Very nice. So, let's see. What do you? Oh, you've never really gotten. Is it like an interesting or just you just never thought I'm gonna jump on it? Because Sultan Pasha is like in a league of his own. Like his stuff isn't really attars as much as it is very high quality, super dense Western perfumes. There's also a lot of Arab perfumes that he does, of course. You just need to discern which of them are the very old school European style scents, and which of them are the super Arabic, Oriental, in your face, all the spice, all the resins, all the 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 all the kind of stuff that you'd expect in an Oriental composition, like a truly Arabic composition. But there are others like Irisoir and L'Heure d'Or and Entre deux guerres and Vetiver Blanc, Violette Noyer. All of these are just nowhere near what you would expect an attar to be. It's just so classy and old world beauty. It's so baroque. Baroque is a word that I really like using when talking about that group of scents that Sultan Pasha has. It's very baroque. That is, unlike the traditional Indian attar of Motia, which I got, from Arij Le Doré. It's not really his composition. He just sourced it. He sourced the attar and charged an obscene markup for the nice bottle and the brand name. So yeah, that's that. It's a little murky. Maybe I contaminated it at a point and I don't remember, but it's still good oil. It's very good oil, This one swipe of this is really enough for a whole wear. One swipe of any attar is enough for a whole wear, really. But this just smells super like natural. Just jasmine and sandalwood is all you're gonna get with this. It's not really minimalist because both of the notes are so big and multifaceted that it feels like a complete perfume, even though it's just jasmine and sandalwood. This just motia attars in general. Just get them a cheap one from any just find a cheap motia attar and you're just gonna get the same thing basically. The only thing that Adam did was test them in the GCMS machine, and that's that. That's the price. Some of the prices that GCMS lab test. But Sultan Pasha is a completely different ballpark. His stuff is just stop in your tracks, gorgeous. Just I like he might be doing like some alcohol perfumes in the future, but I'm not sure about that. So I'm just gonna buy an oil and contend with a bit of an uncomfortable application method, and that's that. It's definitely an interesting thing to sample at least. It just it's a wow. It's a big wow for me. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, incorporating these attars in my weekly rotations maybe. Doing some individual impressions on the stuff that really captivates me. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. What I'm not having a lot of fun with is the Anuj parcel still not being anywhere to be found. It's somewhere in purgatory, just nowhere to be seen. Zdravo, Juro, zdravo, dobro veče, dobro veče. How are you? What's your scent of the day, your scent of the night, whatever, what have yous? My scent of the day, Pour un homme de Caron, which it's the classic Pour un homme de Caron, very nice vanilla, kind of hairy, from the kind of hairy from the the lavender. What is up, Boz? Same thing. What's your scent of the day, scent of the night, and how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And also, please, please watch my Sultan Pasha videos if you haven't. I really enjoyed making them. This latest one, it's not as I didn't find a lot to talk about with the recent actors because they're very Arabic. And not Arabic, but they're very Eastern. They're very Indian, Arabic kind of perfumery that I don't really jive with. Tired as hell wearing Guerlain Vetiver Extreme. And Boz is feeling sickly because the weather is awful. Interesting. Well, that's not interesting. It sucks. But yes, I'm like okay at the end of the day. We had a little bit of a bump, which I would rather not talk about today. But yeah, we are okay. We are as the young people say, we are bing chilling at this point in time. We are relaxed. It's a bit of an eye. It's a bit of a cool. It's a bit of an yeah kind of thing to it. I'm not tired, by the way. It's just some involuntary yawn reflex. Aquadora. I'm guessing by, what was it, Panadora? I don't know. But yeah, I don't really, I'm not really interested in diving into new brands when I have this many decants to like explore and get through, especially when they're oil decants. Just I want to get through these impressions in due time, in a timely manner. Of course, I'm not gonna rush it. If there's a time when I won't do it, I won't do it. But like, I want to get to that point where I'm just focusing on one thing at a time. Fig and chest, that's weird. Like fig, I only really like have smelled it in like, well, I mean like, if it's in a dark composition, I don't really detect a fig. I only detect like a vague meat, like a vague kind of warm fruitiness. Like a good example of that kind of fig would be something akin to, would be something like this. Bortnikov's Tabac Doré. It says there's fig in this. So good. So enjoyable. Oh, Bulgari Tiger. I have not really smelled any of those, any of the La Gem collection. I want to smell one of those like very kind of entry level Bulgari tea scents, like those Eau Parfumée Eau Thé series. Like there's Blanc, there's Vert, there's, I'm pretty sure there's Noir. I don't know about Rouge, but I know there's Noir, Blanc, and Vert. And I really want to try Vert, the green one. Because I'm a big fan of green tea, and I want to see how they do it, It's nice. Yeah. So, yeah. Bulgari Aqua. I smelled the one that people hyped up, that Atlantique. It sucked so bad. It smelled It didn't even smell aquatic in a good way. It was like kind of aquatic, but it had a very weird kind of cooked egg smell, and also this kind of weird sweetness to it. I just like straight salty and like kind of seaweedy stuff, but the kind of warmth that they added in Atlantique was just so weird. I don't know how it got any sort of recognition in the fragrance circles. It's just bad. But Bulgaria Aqua sounds good. I really enjoy fresh aquatics, and that sounds like a fresh aquatic. So, you know, that's that. You know, also, I mean, I don't know. Stuff that I like to wear in the heat is just like very soapy, citrusy stuff. Like, you know, uh, Acqua di Parma, Colonia Pura, or you know, I could rock Ambre Supreme in the summer. Also, I could rock in the summer. This, ooh, this I could absolutely rock in the summer. So clean and fresh and nice, and yet it's got this crisp green bite to it. It's so good. It's so good. Like it was like an absolute fucking 180 that I had. Like I started out with like this kind of it's nice, but like I kind of like it too. Now I love it. I got myself a big juicy bottle of this. It's just wow. Like again, there's nothing wrong with the modern. Absolutely nothing wrong with the modern. Just absolutely nothing wrong with Azzaro Peron. The modern formula reformulation that is. You know, the vintage one, you guys know all the wonders of vintage. I'm out here just kind of willing to try both of them and see if like it's that different. So yeah, in terms of Azzaro, just get the modern one, in my opinion. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, I think I have not tried any Whittians. I have not tried any Whittians. No, they kind of seem like one of these kind of, you know, uh, like kind of mass appeal niche brands. If you know what I'm talking about. These kinds of Xerjoffs, Montals, Parfum de Marly, Initio, these kinds of brands. Whittian seems to fall into one of those kinds of brands, you know? Houbigant, Fougère Royale. I have not smelled Fougère Royale. Fougère Royale, I have not. I'd like to, like, try it. Maybe, like, I'll try the old one. Maybe they have the super old one in the Osmotique. I'll try that one. Okay. I don't know. I like Acqua di Gio. I really enjoyed smelling that. Like, it's very pleasant. Joe. Like a little bit of salt, but it's like, it's just a very nice fragrance of Acqua di Gio. It's a bit of a redundant kind of meh, not very. It's it's not special, but again, I don't really care if something's not special. Like Azzaro isn't special. It's like the quintessential old man fougere. It's not special. It was one of the first, but it's not. It's not really special. There's a lot like it, but it's good, and it's cheap, so I got it. And Azzaro, and Armani Acqua di Gio. It's good. It's not groundbreaking, but it doesn't have to be groundbreaking. So if you like Acqua di Gio, wear the shit out of it. I don't care. Oh, I swore again. Whatever, man. I'm a young boy in a young world. Chushpaj, chushpaj What the what are you even saying, boss? I don't get what you're saying, man. That's weird. You're weird. That weirdness out of the way. I think it's time we did a little scent of the night talent show. Our mini bottle will be it's a dish. Chushpaj. Chush. Chush. Chushpaj. Chushpaj. Okay. Okay. Chushpaj. I got it. Anyway, our mini bottle is Dunhill Edition. You know Dunhill Edition. It's an edition of Dunhill. Dunhill Edition. So, from that, we're going to the decant bag of doom. Let's see what we will pull out. Oh, did I just grab a Pasha? I grabbed a Pasha. Number 8. What the fuck was number 8? Oh. Number 8 is a Pasha. Vetiver Blanc. Jesus, this gets a lot of attention. Sontal Basmati is our third decant, and our fourth is Nahema from Guerlain. So, yes. Your choices are Dunhill Edition, Vetiver Blanc by Sultan Pasha, Sontal Basmati by Evanescence, and Nahema from Guerlain, which I'm pretty sure this is the Parfum concentration. I'm not sure. It might be. No, I think this is like the Eau du Parfum. Probably the Eau du Parfum. But yes. Feel free to cast in your votes. What do you choose here? What's your pick? Again, I'll reiterate it for the kids in the back. We got Dunhill Edition. You know weird, you know crazy. Silence, I kill you. Anyway, Sontal Basmati from Evanescence. Vetiver Blanc by Sultan Pasha. And Nahema from Guerlain. Cast your votes. Cast your votes. This is where I get some rest. I relax, and you guys can decide what you want me to wear. So, this is me relaxing. Relax mode. We are so in relax mode right now. We are so in relax mode. Okay. We got Vetiver Blanc and Dunhill Edition. These are the votes for now. And we're waiting for the rest to decide on theirs. Frenchie Dove? Who's Frenchie? So, any takers on the vote? We're currently at a stalemate between Dunhill Edition, which was voted on by Boz, and Vetiver Blanc, which was voted on by Juro. Dushan, you have not told us what your vote is. Where did you cast your vote, Dushan? Dush. We didn't have class today. The Japanese teacher called in sick, so we didn't have class today. Yeah. Dunhill Edition. We got it, boys. The scent of the night is gonna be Dunhill Edition. You heard it here first. Let's bid farewell to the losers before congratulating our winner. But before that, we're going to decide on our scent of the night, which is going to be Sontal, scent of the bed scent. It's going to be Sontal Basmati, because I kind of want to get rid of it. I don't know, like, it's nice, but I want to like spray on, you know, get some of that nice kind of ricey sandalwood thing, and just kind of move on to bigger and better scents. It's very nice. Not worth the money, but it's very nice. So, Dunhill Edition... no, we're still bidding farewell to the other ones. Nahema. Super confusing, super weird. It's gonna be slow and long ride until the Nahema sample is empty. But it's going to be empty. It's going to empty at some point. And Vetiver Blanc, which is actually super heavy on the white flowers. Super heavy on the white flowers. The Blanc stands for like Fleur Blanc. So this is like big kind of medicinal, thick white flowers with a bit of that foresty, dry vetiver. It's very, very weird. It's for the discerning individual. Wait, is that? Yeah, it is. It is Vetiver Blanc. It's just erased. Just erased for a bit, right? It's not 3, right? It's 3 is Talakaum. Yeah, looking at it like this, it's 8. Yes, this is Vetiver Blanc, and it's just weird. It's just weird. So yes, now it's time to... Yes, Hacivat is a character in a Turkish silhouette puppetry show. I think the other character in that is Karagoj. I think it's Karagoj. It's Hacivat and Karagoj. Anyway, I don't know what Karagoj smells like. I know that Hacivat smells like Aventus, but I don't know what Karagoj smells like. Anyway, we're putting on some of the Dunhill Edition. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Okay. Black eye, interesting. Let's put on some more. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a big pour. Ooh, that's a big pour. You could say it's a poor pour, because I poured it poorly, so it's a poor pour. Oeillet pourpre. Pour is also what an American would mispronounce the French word for purple as, because it's pourpre. So he would say it's pour. So it's not pour. You see the American. It's not pour. It's not pour. It's pourpre. It's pourpre. Oily pourpre. Pourpre. It's pourpre. I'm not sure. I'm not French. Ah, I'm pretending to be French while not being French. How culturally insensitive of you. Anyway, that's Dunhill edition. Purple, yeah. I think the French word for purple is pourpre. In other news, this Dunhill edition, I don't jive with it. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's green. It's got a bit of a Fougère vibe, but not too much of it. You know, the barbershop vibe, not a Fougère vibe. And I don't know. It's got a bit of an earthiness to it. Like you can clump up some of the perfume and play with it like this. You know, crush it in your hand and let it sip. You know, kind of sift through your fingers. Well, I don't know. I think they can butcher it is fine because butchering it is authentic to them. You won't see a person say, "Oh, I've been to Paris and I had spaghetti alla bolognese." It's like it's all very stilted for them at least. For me, I find it fun and I like it fine enough. But for them, it sounds stilted and weird when they do it. Like it feels a bit out of place. So if it doesn't cut the flow of the sentence, you can use the French accent or the Italian accent all you want. But if it kind of sticks out, just go ahead and do the Americanized pronunciation of it. You can just do the Americanized pronunciation. Mm. See, boss, you didn't have to wait for Godot for too long. You you get it? Like waiting for Godot? Nah, not really. I mean, not really. They can do whatever they want, man. This is a free world. If they don't want to, they don't have to. You can appreciate the effort, and you know if you appreciate my effort, which is fine and great, and I'll continue doing it like this. They're not obligated to give you a pronunciation like that. You can make fun of them for not pronouncing it correctly, and I'll make fun of them for not pronouncing it correctly. But they don't have to pronounce it correctly. They don't have to. Yeah, you really don't have to. Whew. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, on your mobile phone. Why are you watching Curly Sense while also watching my stream? That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. You know? Why waste time watching a person who doesn't put any effort into the videos and instead you're just here watching me? Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm running out of steam here. I just sometimes I'm getting a bit of a pickly vibe from Dunhill Edition. Listen, the spotlight is fun for sometimes. Like I wanted to be I like acting. I wanted to like be in an acting like club when I was in high school or something. I wanted to act a lot. Like a theater kid. I wanted to be one of the theater kids, but we had no theater, so I wasn't a theater kid. That's all it is. You know, I want to do improv one day. I like being boisterous and loud, but not in front of, not in public. Just in front of people who tolerate it. In front of a willing crowd. I really like, getting into characters who aren't me. That's why I like, I enjoy the French accent that I put on, and I try to formulate certain sentence to appear as if I am not myself. Because I'm not really French, I am an Israeli Jewish kid 21 years old. No real past life, kind of studying and hoping that everything turns out well in the future. See, I just like not being myself. I like being myself as well, but I like kind of seeing glimpses of myself in other versions, like in roles. I like getting into roles which aren't me, and in a way, kind of blending my me-isms, my idiosyncrasies. Yeah. I don't know, I just kind of like it. I wanted to be an actor at one point, but that kind of just faded away. Yeah, that's that. Mostly because that's just not. I like teaching English, and that's way safer of a gig than acting or influencing, as you can see here, very influential gig. To paste the coffee link, but whatever. You guys aren't gonna give me money anyway, which is fine. I'm not expecting you guys to give me money. I'm not gonna do some super chat song. I'm not gonna beg you guys for super chats. I'm reading out every single comment here, even though they're not paid, because that's just how it is. It's not a panel show, it's a show where I talk with you guys. It's a conversation. It's a podcast where one participant doesn't have a voice, it just has text. Wow, Jesus. Playing a war orphan. Wow. I played the piano as a kid, but that didn't last long. That didn't last long. Okay. When I was 12, I had a leading role in my 6th grade kind of end of year, ceremony, the end of year ceremony, and the end of elementary school ceremony. It's just I was the lead actor, who, shall we say, the lead actor was the lead character was basically an autistic kid, so I was playing myself, which is kind of weird. But yes, it was just like that. Huh, okay. I don't know. It's like accordions are nice, sometimes they're great, like a lot of very nice French music is has that sweeping accordion thing to it, and sometimes the accordion just kind of hits right. It's not like a polka instrument. It's not like a hugely annoying kind of Polish folk song sounding instrument. It's not. It's got a bit of an elegance to it sometimes. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make it an hour. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might as well make it an hour. I'm not feeling too well right now. I'm getting tired as we speak, but I'm gonna tough the 15 minutes that are left out. I'm not gonna be a quitter about this. Let's whip out a random Sultan Pasha sample, see what we get. I'm not gonna open it or something. I'm just gonna see what I'm getting. It's 26. Shamama. Whatever. I already smell shamama. Oh, it's the Fagia? Fagia. He accidentally gave me 2 of these Fagia instead of giving me one sample of Turath Santal. I don't know. Like, I haven't asked him What's this? Is this 4? Okay. Yeah, I haven't asked him. I do want him to. Uh, I do want him to stream, because I like being on his panel. It's much more. It's a very relaxed kind of thing. It's just like a conversation between friends. I really enjoy it. This is 129. What was 29 again? Poudre Noire. Okay, I'm done with this bit. It's kind of meh. Okay. Or Johanna Juhola. Okay, I have not heard of it. Maybe it's gonna be like Johanna Juhola. The kind of perkele vita juuta Johanna Juhola. I needed to get into that kind of perkele satana vittu Johanna Juhola kind of, to say something in Finnish, I have to start it with that iconic kind of phrase to get myself into that accent, that perkele satana. No. If I wanted to sound Swedish, it would be like Jo jävlar jode jude jude it's gonna be like eja jode who if you want to try sounding Finnish, it's gonna be more like perkele vitu saatana vuta juhana juhla. That's more Finnish, And Swedish is very distinct. It's gonna be like, yes, I'm speaking in Swedish. I'm a Swedish man talking in a Swedish voice. Mongolian throat singer, I'm not gonna. Fine. I don't know how to do Norwegian. I just know how to do Swedish. A little bit of a Swedish accent. Nothing more than that. It's a bit of a hard thing for me to do. This kind of Finnish this kind of Swedish accent is very hard for me to do. Anyway, Mongolian. I'll do a little bit of throat singing for you, but it's gonna shorten the lifespan of the stream by 5 minutes. It's gonna. So. I need some water. Kotebolar, Ikea, Volvo, Lapkås. Kotbollar, Ikea, Volvo, Lapkans. I need to get into Sweden. Kotbollar, Ikea, Volvo, Lapkaus. Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I'm not really. Snooze. That's the tobacco, the snooze. Yeah, it's chewing tobacco. It's snooze. It's a really fun word to say. Snooze. Yeah, it's a fun word to say. I don't really like consuming tobacco. Dushan, don't flatter yourself. Oh, you mean his comment. You mean his comment. Okay. Well, that's because Mongolian throat singers kinda sound like it. Djurgården. I don't know. It's like Djurgården. I'm not sure how to say it, man. It's like an. Oh, Djurgården. Oh, it's Djurgården. Oh, Djurgården. Kind of like that. Yeah, Djurgården. I think it's like a kind of, yeah, it's Åa, because it got a little thing. It's Åland. Djurgården. Gordon. Kind of like that. I don't know. There's also Smörgåstårta. Smörgåstårta. Sandwich cake. Thanks. Thanks. I really do appreciate your guys' love. I would appreciate it more if I had 100 subscribers again, but now I only have like 96 video. Another person unsubscribes. That's insane. I know, I know there's also Altai throat singers, there's Tuvan throat singers. It's a lot of Turkic countries, Turkic and Mongolic countries, which have the throat singing in them, you know? There's a lot of them, you know? I think, like, Vikings had throat singing at some point. It's really not exclusive to Mongolians, just the most well-known is Mongolia. Man, I really don't like Dunhill Edition right now. It's just meh. It's meh. Like, I'm sorry. It's just mid. So mid. I mean, it's not mid. Mid saying it's average. It's weird, and it's a very confusing, middling kind of weird. It's weird and I don't like it, which kind of puts it in a weird middle zone. That's it. Kyrgyzstan. For days. My god. You should go to one of those epics. Kyrgyzia. I don't know. I think I'm gonna... You know what? I don't know. I think I'm running out of steam right now. I think I'm gonna call the stream right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a thank you. Thank you guys for coming on and being here with me. It was a pleasure. And yeah, I'll see you guys either the next stream or the next video. Please watch my Sultan Pasha videos. Just watch my Sultan Pasha videos. They're so... I really love them. Boz, my man. I'm tired, okay? You can't push me to do more because I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be tired. And we don't want a tired Deb, okay? So watch the Pasha videos, and that's gonna be your little 7 minutes or, whatever minutes, however minutes you want to watch of me. That's gonna be the continuation of the stream. That's that, okay? So thank you.